Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Advanced Wars Laser Rune Tiny Wars replay. So on top of the right side is the blue whale. We got Vaporina. It's not Vaporeon. Vaporina? I have no idea, I'm overthinking it, aren't I? The bottom left side is the red Judy. We got average __ Joe. Either way, Judy's of course a custom CO. She does have 30% boarding cost, so a slight discount there. 3 radius, no expansion, no energy, no power, nor superpower. She simply has plus 20% offense, plus 10% defense, and you get plus 30% salvage for units damage, for damaging units in her CO zone, from her CO zone. One and Will, of course, is unchanged for cards counterpart. 50% boarding cast, 2, 30, 60, 60. Still pretty much standard, barring a bit of a small radius. All units get plus 10, and direct ground units get plus 20% offense. Whereas Superpower gets a nice simple plus 2 movement range as well. The Beyblade map. I don't see this as a Beyblade. Sorry, I don't see it too much. I don't see a Beyblade whatsoever when I look at this map. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. This map's of course a Fog of War map, triple base, 1 airport, and triple seaport. Though even with triple seaport, most I usually see is a lander. I never see any actual naval play. And also need to open the drink that's next to me. My apologies. Of course, just initial capturing phase. The only thing I really have to mention when it comes to this map and this map design is, do note that every exit from this from the islands are forced, so you do have a bit of slowdown, particularly for wheeled vehicles. Oh yeah, I remember something as well. If you can give me a moment just to pause the game. Not sure if I can actually keep it playing while it's going. Yeah, I suppose the initial capturing game, I can let it go. Something mentioned beforehand, I should change the pause time from 500 down by 4 something. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. I'll just try to find it later. Either way, just initial capturing game. This map is quite large and also diagonal, makes it even farther. As seen from above, anyways. I'm guessing top of the Beyblade. Yeah, I still don't see it. But again, I don't think actually I didn't really watch Beyblade all too much when I was growing up. Yeah, I didn't really watch too much Beyblade or the other shows during that time thing. What's it called? Byakugan? That was the one with like the shooter sort of thing. I can't remember. You do of course have both players moving forward. Red is about ready to reach a comm tower. 10,000 funds in the bank, so we could see tank infantry. Yes, we will. We'll have 10,000 funds in the bank as well, so you may eye for tank infantry. And he does go for tank there as well. Judy may seal her tank. Those middle seaports are a sure thing. I wonder if they actually get used in Advanced Wars by Web. Talking about these ones? In Tiny Wars, nope. I've rarely ever seen any ships actually put on this map other than a lander. Landers on this map is actually quite nice. It helps you push units forward, and particularly the fact that since there's force on each exit, it does really help out. Will does CO a tank. Judy may CO this tank down here. she does CO that other tank there, so she's going to push down south a pair of tanks with artillery support. Up north, ships and infantry units. Both players now claim the comm tower. And we may see some infantry conflicts next turn. Blue may push forward and get a unit trapped. At least this one here could be trapped. Tank infantry forward. So, the first conflicts with B start arising soon. Eyes getting signed with the force there, but a bit of spot. Nope. Based on the angles, don't think this infantry unit did spot them. So next turn we may see some trapping. Oh, we got a T-copter here. Tank. There's also a pair of islands as well as a seaport in the back corner. So a lot of properties you can claim out at sea. Battle competition its way forward. Up north, both players only have infantry, barring this one bike. So this area, north flank, could go either direction. Down south is where both players are really concentrating their assets. Lord now has 71,000, Judy has 80,000. Of course, his day-to-day incomes will make it pull slightly ahead, so it's turn day-to-day differences. Tank flare. Flare is always quite nice. And have they even actually technically even spotted each other? I suppose. You know, there's actually a case, maybe the case where neither players actually spotted each other just yet. I suppose this one infantry unit got spotted. Nice little pick there, getting some salvage. And there as well, so 2 infantry units go down, getting 30% salvage. 30% of 1,500 is what? 450 times of 2, so 900 funds for Judy. She has no CO power as well. Off that one infantry there. Battlecopter anti-air bike infantry. Battlecopters help reinforce the center quickly. Judy only has one battlecopter region. Good pick there. Strikes the bike there. Gains some good amount of salvage here. He does nice scout run there. Will's command tank does get knocked out. Compower does provide 3 defense doors, but that simply was not enough. And artillery straightforward as well. It's Judy making some great early kills. Now at 31,000 bank as opposed to 24,000 income, so she got a decent amount of salvage that turn. Battlecopter tank, or 8-tier tank. Looks like the T competition down south may just leave abandoned that entry up there. Definitely does pay for itself, capturing that property, given enough 2 turns. Battlecopter tank infantry. We can always pick it up with the building a lander afterwards. Got this decop now pushing up north as well. Good pick there. Artillery gets a good pick there as well. Getting some great salvage. Some salvage there. Trying to flip the comm tower. Can be interrupted. Got a nice trio of tanks there and the flare battlecopter. You may see a CO loaded on the tank there, or either a CO on the battlecopter, but will supports ground direct units. The battlecopter will only get the natural +10/+10 and the efficiency, which is nice and all, but it's probably best to be loaded up in this tank there. Get some good hits there. Both the tank and the artillery are wounded. Does have a battlecopter that can check the battlecopter. And of course, the command tank still here, but we've got a trio of tanks. And nothing else nearby to really support him. Judy may need to just fall back and get her units out of there. Could probably stack the battlecopter and hit the battlecopter, but that's about it. ATR and recon simply out of range. The medium tank is out of range as well. Nice little recon pass there. Allow the ATR to strike the battlecopter there. Very nice. Gotta put the center properly right now. She has 24,000 income. This is Will's 26. Tank anti-air, tank, and then battlecopter. So nice big deployment there. Anti-air gets struck. Got another battlecopter in reserve. This battlecopter will strike the battlecopter if the anti-air doesn't finish it off. Let's use the anti-air to strike the anti-air, and of course the next anti-air does strike the battlecopter. At 46 energy, of course no possible superpower this turn because of the turn that's been consumed, and out of steam as well. So maybe we'll pop his superpower next turn. Takes out the battlecopter there. Artillery is basically knocked out. Medium tank does strike the tank. And does seal the next tank down there. So she doesn't have to worry about charging up a CO power. She doesn't have to really worry about losing the command tank. Doesn't have to worry about losing it as much. Battlecopter, recon, tank, infantry. Oh, and Will pops the superpower. Gets +2 movement range on direct ground units. So they will really charge forward, particularly from units outside its base. And a lot of good hits there, though the medium tank will be well alive. But right now it's 104 on the field versus 135. Plus day-to-day income will be eating that out. And we've got a lander up here. Infantry, bike, battlecopter. Okay, so the anti-air there. Got a good number of battlecopters near the region. Okay, so the anti-air at the anti-air strikes the tank there with the artillery. If Blue would have realized that Judy focused on those anti-airs, then should get an idea there's actually a decent number of aircraft in the air. Supply I for more anti-air responses. Tank, anti-air tank. There's some good strikes there. Does not finish off that tank there, leaving it at 1% health. Medium tank, bike. So it does strike that command tank there. Does get hit by a battle copper and finish off by another tank there. Judy's starting to run away with the game, looks like. She right now has 136 in the field. Of course, does get a bit of salvage going for her as well. 25,000 versus 26,000. And just got flipped there with capturing this one property. And Will has not gotten to capture these southern properties, even though he has built a T-copter. So Judy's starting to get a better day-to-day income, as well as, of course, getting a lot of good passive income from her passive. Double medium tank persuade forward. Strikes artillery there. It will still be able to strike the 8 here, but Judy has a good grasp up north, but is lacking captured infantry. Infantry, anti-air, infantry, battle copter. Anti-air will strike Will's command copter, easily taking it out. Get some picks there for join captures. And we got a gunboat down south. Trying to add to for a quick grab for these cities over there. Very nice. Recon, tank, infantry, and battlecopter. Will has a command medium tank. Does take out that anti-air pretty easily. Blair in the back line, wounded. Triple tank by Will. The gunboat may just stay on top of the port for now until he can get it loaded, or she can get it loaded on up. Because right now it's not going to do any purpose. It's really useful if that gunboat pushes forward. There's some good hits there on that medium tank. Knocks it out with her own medium tank. Good strike there on that medium tank as well. At 25,000 funds in the bank. Anti-air, infantry, tank, and battlecopter. And Blue Will has resigned his anger, saying, "Keep watching," and on to the next replay.